Welcome back to Jikook Magic, where every tiny moment between Jimin and Jungkook turns into an unforgettable story. And tonight, we're diving into one of the most emotional moments from the Disney Plus Originals Preview 2025. A night when Jimin and Jungkook created magic, not through their physical presence, but through the light of a screen. As the dazzling stage lights dimmed and applause began to echo through the grand hall, a subtle silence slipped between the sound of camera shutters and flashes of light. It wasn't the silence of emptiness. It was the sound of anticipation. At the majestic Disney Plus Originals Preview 2025, where some of the world's biggest stars gathered to showcase their new works, the two most awaited names didn't step onto the red carpet. No confident little steps, no familiar smiles that usually make the entire hall pause for a moment. But then, the giant screen at the center of the room lit up, and there they were, Jimin and Jungkook. Simple, warm, unpretentious, yet powerful enough to make thousands of hearts flutter in unison. They weren't there in person, but through a pre-recorded video message. And strangely, that very distance made them feel closer than ever. Jimin's soft voice, Jungkook's signature laugh in between sentences. It felt like they were sitting together in a cozy living room, not talking to the camera, but to us, ARMY, all around the world. "Hi, ARMY. This is Jimin and Jungkook," they said almost in sync, a familiar harmony to anyone who's ever loved them. "We wanted to say hi from afar, and we hope you're all healthy and happy." The words might sound simple, but in a world overflowing with publicity and performance, that simplicity felt rare and deeply genuine. Then came a line that turned the entire hall silent, a blend of warmth and nostalgia. "We couldn't be there in person tonight, but we're with you." It might seem light, but to many, it felt like a hug, a quiet reminder that distance doesn't diminish connection. And just like that, without red carpet walks or camera poses, Jimin and Jungkook created the most unforgettable moment of the night. In that message, they introduced their latest project. Are You Sure? Season 2-inch, a travel series that first captured hearts with the sincerity and warmth of two people growing together in the spotlight of the world stage. For those who watched Season 1, Are You Sure? Wasn't just a travel show. It was a mirror reflecting the human side of two global icons. We saw Jimin, reflective, easily touched, thoughtful before he speaks, and Jungkook, spontaneous, gentle, yet endlessly curious. Two distinct personalities, but perfectly in tune, like two notes that blend into a melody. And now, after a long pause with military service and time apart, they're back. Not just back on screen, but back to each other, to the chemistry that once made the world fall in love. Disney Plus announced that Season 2 will premiere on December 3rd, 2025, featuring adventures in Switzerland and Vietnam, captured in a more personal, raw format, closer to who they really are. No big crew, no elaborate sets. Just them, the camera, and an honest journey. The concept is called minimalist travel, walking lightly, carrying only what matters, finding joy in simplicity. But beneath that, there's something deeper. A journey not just through places, but through self-discovery and meaningful connection. ARMY, ever observant and detail-loving, quickly noticed something intriguing from the video. Jimin's outfit was the exact same one he wore at Run Suk Jin _EP tour, Jin's solo concert. A coincidence? Maybe. But in the world of Jimin and Jungkook, nothing is ever just a coincidence. It was a subtle symbol of continuity, loyalty, and brotherhood that stands the test of time. As if through his clothing, Jimin silently said, "We're still one. We're still part of the same story." And Jungkook? He looked at Jimin throughout the video in that familiar way. A look filled with respect, warmth, and pride. Every second mattered. When Jimin spoke, Jungkook listened with an expression that said, "I hear you completely." When Jungkook smiled, Jimin responded with a soft, comforting laugh. There's no script more beautiful than authenticity. In an industry filled with rumors, interpretations, and media narratives, Jimin and Jungkook have always chosen honesty as their core image. Not through lengthy clarifications or bold statements, but through gestures like this, a simple video speaking directly, letting warmth speak louder than words. For them, togetherness doesn't always need to be proven with photos or public appearances. It's in the way they look at each other, the way they speak softly, the way they make us feel part of their small, private world. Behind the scenes, there may be pressure, unspoken stories, or untold struggles. But moments like this show something stronger than all gossip, that genuine bonds always find a way to exist. It didn't take long for the video message to go viral across social platforms. Hashtags like #JikookDisney2025, #AreYouSure Season 2, and #Jimin Jungkook Return trended worldwide. Fans shared clips with emotional captions. They may be far away, but they always know how to make us feel close. Only Jimin and Jungkook can make a short video feel like a warm hug. Even global media highlighted the moment. Several outlets called it one of the most emotional highlights of this year's Disney Originals preview. Because truly, they weren't just promoting a show, they were sharing a feeling. There's a reason December 3rd, 2025, now feels special to ARMY. It's not just the release date of a series. It's an emotional reunion point for so many things. The end of a long pause. The return from military life to art and expression. The reunion of two souls who once shared the same stage, now in a more personal human way. Are you sure? Season 2 isn't just about trips to Switzerland or Vietnam. It's about journeys within themselves. About two people who once shared a vast world, now rediscovering meaning in the smallest moments of togetherness. Behind that short video, there were countless small details that grew big in fans' hearts. Jimin's shy smile as he admitted he felt a bit nervous before recording. Jungkook's playful interruption. "You always look great on camera, Hyung." The way they said, "We miss you." Not formally, but sincerely, like two friends speaking from the heart. Those things can't be staged. They're born from a bond forged by time, distance, and shared experiences. And that's where their magic lies, not in grand production, but in the authenticity they never lose. In many ways, Jimin and Jungkook invite us not just to watch, but to belong. When they say, "We want to share this journey with you," it isn't marketing, it's an invitation. An invitation to feel, to hope, to be proud. Because every comment, every bit of support we give, fuels this long-standing connection. The one between artists and fans who have grown together for more than a decade. Time keeps moving. The days count down to December 3rd. And every time we replay that video, the same feeling returns. Warmth, tenderness, and a strange, peaceful calm. They might not have stood on the stage that night. No red carpet, no flashing cameras surrounding them. Yet through a simple video message, they created something more valuable than a public appearance. A presence that can be felt, even without touch. When Jimin blushes shyly and Jungkook looks at him with that gentle gaze, we all know, this isn't just promotion, it's connection. A bond that grows, endures, and continues to inspire. December 3rd, 2025, they'll be back. Not just on our screens, but in our hearts. Because for them, distance never separates. And for us, love never fades. Are you sure? Season 2 only on Disney+. And here, at Jikook Magic, we'll keep waiting, loving, and celebrating every little second that makes them so extraordinary. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Jikook moments.